welcome back to the channel. What is the difference between this tire lever and this tire lever? In today's video, we'll find out. So again, here is the Rehook Tyre Glider. So what are some of the claims for this product? So basically, this does the same thing as this. This removes a tire, this removes a tire, but this has a little bit more claims. So they say this is easier, more robust, and they say this can get the tire back on with ease. And basically this is an evolution in bike tire levers. This is a UK-based company. You can order this off their website. They do ship to the US. This is not a sponsored video. Again, you can get this product on Amazon. I will put a link down in the description below to this product if you're interested in checking this out after today's video. I have a road bike tire and I have a mountain bike tire, and we'll try both of those to see if this thing actually works or not. All right, so in front of us we have the product itself, the Tyre Glider. It's just basically kind of a lightweight plastic. It seems pretty sturdy. There's really no flex at all. It seems like it'd be a product that was 3D printed because some of the sides on here are kind of rough. But basically, this right here is the tire lever itself. So you're gonna get underneath the tire, pull back, and then basically you can use this as a handle to basically go around the rim to get some leverage and get that bead off of the rim. So then on the other side, you see we have this channel. So this channel is actually gonna clip onto your rim, and I will show this later in the video here. This will actually clip onto the rim itself. And then basically this point right here is what's gonna be pushing that bead back onto the rim and getting it seated. And again, you can use like the back side as this, and this is gonna glide around the rim and put that back onto it. So yeah, so here's the product itself. It's a nice blue color. But yeah, let's now get a rim, get a tire, and then see how this thing takes the tire on and off as well. Okay, so here is the product itself, and then here we have a 29-inch mountain bike rim. So basically, I'll start with getting the tire off. So as you can see, we can get underneath the tire. So we're underneath the tire, and then basically we're gonna be pushing down, and then now it should just glide across the rim. So at this point, we can get the tire off, pull off the rim, and then the other type or other feature is basically you can get the tire back on. So let's say I'm gonna start getting the tire back on. Let's say I filled it with fluid or sealant, or I put a new tube in. So then basically I'm just gonna go around, and then I think at like this point, so I'm about 75% done with it, then I can now try to use this little channel, basically like that. So it was a bit tricky, so again, I'll show that. So basically, turn in, it drops in, put it back down, and now it's on the rim itself. So I just want to give you guys kind of a better example of how this actually fits onto the rim. So again, here is that little channel. So basically here is the edge of the rim. Basically it's going to sit, and basically you're going to tilt it and then go back on. So now you can see how it's gliding. Then you take it off like that. And then basically you can go around, and it's going to push in the inside of that bead. So as you can see, it is pushing inward on the outside of the tire, and it's pushing it back into the channel. So then you just go around, and then basically just like that, one side is in, and then I can take it off the rim. It's a bit tricky to get off. Sometimes it gets stuck. That's one thing I found, it gets stuck a lot of times. So now it's off. We'll just get it started like that, and then we can start going around the rim here, and it should get set. Going around, and you can see that's pushing inside. It's pushing in that wall, and then just like that, it's set. Again, it's a little tricky to get off. Then we're gonna pull this out, and then there you go. You have the rim set. So if you have a difficult tire and rim combination that you always have trouble getting that last bit of tire back on, you can use this. That works actually pretty well. So now we're gonna move from this tire and we're gonna go on to a road bike tire. So this is actually gonna be a bit more difficult than that rim was. So now we're gonna try a road bike tire. So we're gonna deflate. So this one has a tube in it. We'll push against the side, and then this tire is gonna come off completely because it's got some sidewall damage. So I won't be using this. So I think this is gonna be the actual test for this tool, because this is a lot tighter on the rim and it's gonna be a lot harder to get off. So we're gonna start with the tire lever or tire remover portion of this, and we'll see how difficult this can be, or will be. And it's actually kind of hard to get inside and underneath the tire. This actually might be where I need to, the tire lever itself kind of sucks. There we go. Okay, oops, slipping out. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay, we're gonna pull down. So now you can see how we're pulling down, and we're gonna push across. Oh boy. Whew, doggy. Whew. Okay. Cool, man. So I'm actually gonna get the Pedro lever, see if that's any easier. So we got the Pedro lever. Let's see if this is any easier. Oh my gosh, this tire is quite difficult. There we go. Whew. Okay, so we're gonna actually use what these have. These can attach. I don't know if they'll actually attach these because they're bladed. Maybe they won't. Even this is difficult. Okay, let's try to get this one in. Okay, let's try to do it on this side here. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna go back. Okay, there we go. Now let's get one side of the rim on. Again, I'm no expert in road bike tires, so I could be doing all this very wrong. Okay, it's not coming. Okay. Oh my goodness.
So what are my first impressions on the Rehook Tyre Glider? It worked really well with the mountain bike tire. The road bike tire, I was not even able to get it off, nor was I able to get it back on with this revolutionary bike tire lever tool. Like I just didn't work. Again, I don't have much experience getting putting back on road bike tires. I know it's a pain in the butt, and I have had difficulties getting tires back on for mountain bikes, and I think this worked actually really well for a mountain bike tire. I think this is gonna be a pretty awesome tool, but for road bike tires, I don't know. I wasn't even able to get underneath the tire. One side note, so as you can see how wide this is, so this is where the tire basically comes onto it. I think this is actually too wide. So if you look at the Pedro one, you can see basically you don't have to get as much tire as you do with this one. So you can see how much just wider they are. So when I was using this tool, I was finding myself, I would get the tire halfway on, and then if it's halfway on and you try to pull back, it just pops out. But with the normal Pedro lever, basically you pop underneath the tire and then you start working a way across. And there's less of a chance that it's gonna be angled or you're only gonna get half of this. But when you have something this wide, you have to get the whole thing on there, make sure it's there, and then start to work your way around. So I had some difficulty with that. And again, this is kind of weird because you have to, getting it down into the tire can be a little bit difficult. With this, I never found I had that difficulty because basically you just kind of angle like this, whereas this, you have to like pretty much have it at this kind of an angle and then do it, where this, you kind of just scoop it out. So there's just one little bit of a observation that I had when I was trying to use this. So I think first impressions, I think for mountain bike and mountain bike tires, a little bit easier to work with. I think this is actually a pretty handy tool. For road bike tires, I can't give my impressions or my recommendation for that. So if you're at all interested in this product, again, I will put a link down in the description. And again, I am not sponsored. They did not send me this. I use my own money. So these are my own opinions and my own observations based on this. And if you guys are interested at all, I actually might go from using these in my pack to just using this one single tool. So if you guys want to see a longer kind of a follow-up video, so I'll use this in the spring, I'll use this in the summer, and then maybe in the fall time, I'll do kind of a follow-up video to see what has worked, if this thing has stayed perfectly fine, or did it break or anything like that. So I might use this long-term. So with all that, what do you guys think of the Tyre Glider? Do you think it's a revolution in tire levers? Let me know down in the comments. If you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to hit the like button. If you guys want to see more content and more things like this from me, go ahead, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys on the next trail.